Welcome back to another video. My name is Matt. I am currently in the process of creating Daywise Booking, a booking app for solo business owners. Currently, this app is still in development, and this is where I need help from you as a solo business owner to create an app that is specifically tailored to you. Now, I've had a couple of suggestions here for certain features. I have started to implement some, and I just want to get your opinion to know how relevant these are to you and if this will actually be beneficial to your business. So feel free to drop a comment below. Let me know your business industry, and if you have any suggestions, if you don't like any of the features that I have, maybe simpler ways that you think could be used for yourself as well. So a big feature, I did quickly cover it in one of the earlier videos, is for availability, we have the date specific hours. There are the bigger booking apps like Calendly, Acuity, like they have a lot of unnecessary features that aren't beneficial to you as a solo business owner. And with their subscription fees, how high they are, you're paying for features that you'll never use. So this is a great chance to provide me any feedback and request any features specifically to your business that would benefit you in the long run. And this is one that I saw a lot of messages about, which is the booking window. And this is being able to book off a time frame. So maybe December 1st to December 16th, you're away. This app is still also in development, so some of these features aren't fully complete, but this is what is in progress. So as you can see, there's a bit of a date discrepancy right there, but again, still in progress, and this will be a feature that the app will have. And then we also have a big feature here, which is closed months. So depending on the business you have, maybe you get really booked up, or you just generally don't want to let customers book that far in advance. So now we have closed months. So you can block customers from being able to book on your calendar for a certain period of months. And then right there, those days will all be closed in your calendar. So you can open up your schedule when you want. And now another feature for a solo business owner that I've seen a lot of kind of comments about, I've seen some Reddit threads about. So again, if this isn't useful to you, let me know. If it is, let me know if you have any suggestions on how to improve it and make it a little easier for yourself. The goal of this app, of course, is to be as simple as possible and user-friendly. So we don't want anything that looks too complicated. Ideally, if you don't have a lot of tech experience, if you do need to adjust something, you should be able to come in here and do it within a couple minutes. That's it. So I have a prototype here. This feature isn't actually implemented in the app yet. What I have here is an intake form builder. So ideally what's going to happen is in your booking app, you'll have the intake form tab. Now this is for, depending on the business you have, if you need to have a customer fill out like an intake form before they actually come see you in person for your service, for example, so you can collect the necessary information you need. So all you would have to do is picture you're in the app here, you click on the intake form tab. You'll see this where you can build a form. You'll see the option here to add the form name. So let's just say consultation form. And as you can see, you get a live preview here. So this is the simplest way I could think of to help you create forms from a simple tech perspective. Here, you can add the description. And again, you see your preview here just so you can see what it will look like. And then now you have your options to start creating your form. So you have a text box, drop-down list, checkbox list, and then you have a yes, no kind of answer, and then you have a file upload. So for example, maybe you're a tattoo artist and you want reference photos from clients, then they can easily upload their reference photos to you. So how this would work is you start off by clicking one. So text box, for example, you have your question here, you can type. So I'll just put something like that, for example. You can mark it as required. If you want a single line, so if it's just a short answer you need, single line. If you want a longer answer, they can put a longer answer with them. You can put a medium text box and they can have a longer answer here. If you click add another, this automatically scrolls back up for you so you don't have to keep scrolling up and down. Maybe you want to do a drop-down list, click that and it will auto go to that new field that you add, that new section. So you don't, again, have to scroll up and down. What's your favorite color? And then you can make this required, for example, and then option 1, 2, so we'll say red, green. You can add an option. And then you can preview it just like that. Add another. We can do a checkbox and it auto scrolls. You can make it required again. You can delete if you don't want one there. And then we'll just say 1, 2, 3 plus, for example. And then you can preview that option there too. So this is what I have in mind for the intake form builder. If you have any suggestions on ways to make it simpler, or any ideas that you may have for it, let me know. Again, this feature I want to have as simple as possible for you to use. And then one other feature I was thinking of here is doing video tutorials rather than a tooltip. So for example, when you first sign up for an app and then they have little boxes like that pop up with all this text trying to explain that page or specific things, specific features. Personally for myself, when I sign up for a new app, I usually just click X or skip and just ignore all the text. And if I need information, I just end up Googling it or searching up on how to do something. So depending on the page you're on, I would have this on most pages, is a little floating how this works button. So for example, say you're on this bookings page and you're not quite sure on how it works, or how to add an appointment, or if you're on the services page, you're not sure how to add a new service, all you'd have to do on that page is click how this works. And then you would get a little pop-up that basically has a quick tutorial video from myself where it's just 30 seconds to 1 minute, quickly explaining how that page works, rather than having to read through all these written instructions on that page. So same thing would happen when you're on mobile on your phone. If you're not really sure how it works, you just click the little button in the corner and pops up a video. If you don't want it, just click X. I definitely feel that for simplicity of the app, reading a lot of stuff can get exhausting. So a 30-second to 1 minute video just quickly explaining and visually being able to see how things work may be a lot easier. But for you as a user, if you're using this app, what are your thoughts on this? Do you think you would like to see these quick little video tutorials, or do you prefer just to have little pop-up bubbles suggesting things? So yeah, drop any opinions in the comments. And if you haven't yet, join the waitlist. The link is in the description. If you join the waitlist, you'll be one of the first to be notified when the app goes live. And if you join the waitlist, you get 2 months free with all the features unlimited. So this will be a launch that you don't want to miss.